In the beginning of the year, a bunch of kids said, "Oh, we want to do word find books. We can handle that." Because I issued a challenge. I said, "Oh, you want to do word find books, huh? Okay, here's the challenge. See how many word find books you can complete in, for as long as you want to. Basically, if you finish the first word find book, then you can get another one. It's that simple. And see who has the most at the end of the year. I like to foster friendly competition, just like Serena Williams and Venus Williams. It's all friendly competition. And my kids get stronger by competing in a fun way. No one gets angry at each other. They just, do their best to try and get the most done. And there's a bunch of kids that says, "Oh, we'll totally do this." And like maybe 20, 25 kids said they'd do it. And these kids, they only did one. If you get two, then I start posting you up as on the wall. And so these are the people that made it to the wall. Okay, and if you were one of the first few people that did it, that got to the wall and you had enough, I actually printed out your name in a nice fancy little way. So we've got Stallion. All my kids get nicknames. We got Stallion, Winter, Snowy, Mr. Nike, and Pegasus. And as you see, the winner so far, the one that has the most up here, is Stallion. But Winter and Snowy have put up quite a showing, as you can see. Take a look at that. They are really up there. And I know Yogita and Python would be very proud of their little brothers and sisters, because we call each other siblings from year to year. You take a look at that and you can see just how serious they got. I get these word finds at the dollar store. There's Snowy over there, and then there's Winter over here, and over here we have Stallion, and she went all the way across the ceiling practically. Okay, well, I mean, she hasn't made the middle of the room yet, but it's pretty impressive what she was able to accomplish so far. I don't know if she may have the most in 1 year so far. I know the first year I did this competition was about 4 or 5 years ago with Yogita. I still remember her. Her nickname was Yogurt. And you can see the video on here on my channel, and it's called "The Ceiling Can't Hold Us," but then that kind of stuff is copyright protected. So I'm just going to talk about it right here and just show you how awesome that is. So let's count. If each one of these holds about 70, this one's 76. I didn't count each one, but each one of these books has about 70 to 90 puzzles. And so to be conservative, I would say there's about 70 to 80 in each one. But how many did she do? Stallion, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 books. And you'll see how many books Yogurt did. If you look at the video for that. And for Winter, she's currently almost near the end of the school year. She is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's amazing as well. And Snowy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 books. So congratulations to them right now for being the top 3. I don't think anyone's going to try to overtake them. Mr. Nike did a good showing here with 4, and Pegasus with 3, and even Dalmatian tried to catch up with 3 over here. But cumulatively, this is still a phenomenal. I mean, if we also call it co-op, so this classroom might be competing against each other, but they're also competing against previous years. So this can very well be almost as good as my first year. I know my second year I had some very strong word find people, but they didn't produce as much word find book completions. And so like I said, I give them a different book. I go to the dollar store. Each book costs $1. So this teaching idea is that you just say, hey, you know what, who wants to do this, who dares to do it? And if you finish the first book, it costs about $1 a book, and if you're lucky enough to get funds, then you can do things like this. Experiment with competition and make sure you treat them, or teach them how to respect each other first. Otherwise, it can get kind of ugly. Competition always can get ugly, but in this case, no, they are very, very happy with each other's performance, and everyone's showing the best that they can do. Whenever we have rankings, typically it's the people up here that end up being the fastest, because every week we do a word finding class. It's like called the WOW, or the word find of the week. And we do it at the beginning of the week. It's due on Friday. It's part of discipline practice and puzzle solving practice, problem solving, but using vocabulary improvement. And so that's our current standings, and I'll probably show some interviews with at least Stallion, Winter, and Snowy for the year before they go to 6th grade, and find out how they do their word finds.